This is probably not surprising to anyone at this point. Let's just move on. Fast X is not the best Fast and Furious movie, but I still enjoyed my time with it. Leo Perry and John Cena both do really well as Little Brian and Uncle Jacob, and they have really good chemistry. Jason Momoa is the standout as the villain Dante. He is having an absolute blast playing this character, and he is the best thing in this movie by a long shot. The action scenes are very entertaining. Granted, they are ridiculous and over the top, but it's not as over the top and ridiculous as F9. My biggest flaw with this movie is that there are a lot of subplots in it, and some of them could either be cut short or cut out entirely for time. Good example, Jason Statham returns in this movie as Deckard Shaw, and he honestly could have been removed entirely. He gets one cool action scene and then he's gone. Definitely has problems, but it's still entertaining. Not as bad as some people say it is. Not as good as the first one in my opinion, but I still really enjoyed it. Tokyo Drift was a film that I surprisingly enjoyed considering how divisive this film is amongst Fast and Furious fans. Fast and Furious is an enjoyable movie, and I feel this one gets too much hate. While The Fast and the Furious is not my favorite film in the franchise, it's still a fun movie and a good start to the franchise. Fast and Furious 6 is another good movie in this franchise. Vin Diesel and Paul Walker are both really good as Dom and Brian. Michelle Rodriguez is good as Letty. Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris are both entertaining as Roman and Tej. Dwayne Johnson is once again awesome as Luke Hobbs. The action scenes are very entertaining. They are very over the top and ridiculous, but the good thing is this movie embraces how crazy things get. Fast 5 is a very enjoyable movie. Dwayne Johnson is awesome as Luke Hobbs. He brings so much charisma to this movie, and he has a lot of good humorous moments. The action scenes are a lot of fun. The music and the soundtrack is really good, and there was never one part of this movie where I got bored. The send-off to Paul Walker in Fury 7 was absolutely perfect. The tribute to Paul Walker at the end of Fury 7 was very emotional, and it was a really good way to end his character's story.